This is Jim with A1 Repairs. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. The point of the following video is to provide you an up-close view of the products that we sell, as if you were heading into our local hometown dealership to purchase one. With everybody shopping online, this is our attempt to bring you closer to the product rather than just viewing words on a web page. Please be sure to email or call with any questions that you may have, and also like us on Facebook for the latest product and industry updates. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Alright, here we have the EBZ 6500 or the EBZ 6500 RH from RedMax. If you listen in at the end of the video, we're going to go over the difference between what the EBZ 6500 and the EBZ 6500 RH means and what the features are. But let's just go over all the same features here for the 6500. Let's start with some statistics here. This particular unit's putting out 4 horsepower and 65.6 cc's for the cylinder displacement on it. Now when you go to buy a backpack blower, there's 2 different stats you're going to look at on it for performance, and that's going to be miles per hour or CFM, which stands for cubic feet a minute. Now miles per hour creates pressure. Pressure is something you're going to want to use in an application such as like if you're a guy that seals, or guy or girl that seals driveways. Now if you got dirt, which is hiding in the cracks of the driveway, you want pressure or miles per hour in order to blow that hardened dirt out of there. So the higher the miles per hour, the more pressure that you're going to get. The downside with pressure is not good at moving large objects, such as a 5x5 pile of leaves that's out in the yard. So this particular unit here is putting out 232 miles per hour. The CFM, which is the higher the CFM number, from a landscaping perspective, the happier you're going to be with the blower. This one's putting out 632 cubic feet a minute. And that is measured at the end of the blower tube, which is right here. There's 2 places you can measure the CFM on a blower. That's at the end of the blower tube, or it's up in the impeller housing, which is right here. The impeller housing measurement on this one is 889 cubic feet a minute. So if you're comparing this unit to other blowers, make sure you know exactly what stat you're comparing, because it matters. If they're only listing one stat, typically they're giving you the higher rating, which is inside of here, versus what's at the end of the blower tube, which is right there. So let's go over the some features here on the 6500. I'm going to start with the back. This particular unit here, it's got heavy-duty padded shoulder straps, and they are replaceable. So if you wear them out over time or if they get sun-beaten, it's got a heavy-duty foam padded backrest, which you see right here, and there's slits inside of it, as you see right there. And what this whole piece does, which is inside of here, is it's an air-cooled backrest. What it does with all those holes inside of there is the impeller is sucking the air from the sides right here, and it'll also suck it from the back. So especially on like those hot summer days when you're sweating, this helps cool you at the same time. So it's sucking air from right by where your back is. So real nice feature to have on the backpack blower. It keeps you nice and cool, especially when it's hot out. Take a look at the side here. You're going to see there is a blow molded frame. Very heavy duty. This isn't brittle plastic or anything that if you drop it's going to snap easily on you. Definitely very strong commercial grade material there for you. Now, the other thing I want to show you here is there's rubber dampener mounts. And there's a couple of these positioned throughout the blower, and what that does is it reduces the engine vibration from the actual backrest, which is on your back. And go ahead and pivot this here, and you'll see how the actual red blower impeller housing here is moving independent of the backrest, which you see right there. And that's what the isolation mounts are, the rubber vibration dampeners. So flip this one around in front here. Heavy duty commercial gas tank. When you're out using a blower for a couple hours at a crack and you're putting some hours on them, the bigger engines like these are going to go through some gasoline. So it's always important to have a nice big fuel supply on there. Tethers on the gas cap, angled gas cap, so it's easy to fill, real easy for you. There is a standalone unboltable recoil, which is right here in the back. You got 4 little bolts that pulls that off of there for you. We do sell parts for RedMax. If you need anything or something that broke out in the field and that, make sure you give us a holler during business hours. We do mail out parts. You know, even if we don't have it listed on our website, just go ahead and contact us. Easy starting. You got a 1 flip switch here for the choke. Here's the open position if it was running. If it was on choke, go ahead and just push down right there. There's a purge primer for easy starting, which is right under the air filter box right there. Here, right there. And then there is a clear yellow return line when you're using the purge primer. You can see the air bubbles moving through there, and then when most of the bubbles clear out, you know that it's purged and it's ready to start. So, put the choke back on the run position. Let's go ahead and take a look at the air filter here. There's 2 thumb screws that hold this on. Alright, this off of here. There is a heavy-duty brick air filter here. This is a foam. This is an oiled filter, so when you clean it, it's good to put some oil back in there and smush it around. Then here's your metal housing with the rubber grommet that actually holds the air filter inside of there. Alright, you'll see there's a mesh screen around the impeller right here. This is a kind of the first stage here for the air intake to keep debris out of the inside of the impeller. It's important when you're operating a blower to make sure it's not getting neglected and that you don't have a bunch of leaves that are clogging this up. You could cause the engine to over rev because it's not getting enough air intake in there. But this is the heavy duty ones from RedMax to try to keep that open and clear for you. So easy access to the spark plug right at the top right there for you. The 6500 comes standard with a 2-year warranty, commercial and or residential. And there is an option if you purchase some accessories to go with it. You get a 6-pack of oil. That'll take you out to a 3-year factory warranty from RedMax. So you buy the oil, you get the warranty for free. Or if you buy 3 of their pre-mixed gas fuel 50-to-1 cans, it'll take you out to a 4-year factory warranty on that direct from RedMax. So thanks for tuning in to the A1 Repairs YouTube channel. This is the EBZ 6500 or 6500RH. If you have any questions, just shoot us a message or email us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks. Alright, one of the most common questions we get about the RedMax backpack blowers is what's the difference between the left-handed or the right-handed version? So I'm going to clarify that real quickly here for you. The EBZ 8500, 7500, the 6500, or the 5150. It doesn't matter which one you're looking at. If they put the RH at the end of it, that stands for right-handed throttle control. Now you'll see here's a picture. This is a right-handed particular model. This is going to be a left-handed model. That has nothing to do with where the blower tubes come out. Blower tubes always come out on your right-handed side, so that's for either blower. The only difference you're having is the type of throttle configuration. Now the right-handed one, it's got a cable that runs down the blower tubes. You'll have a flex elbow here, and then here's the next pipe that joins on there, and this particular one mounts right to the pipe right there. And this is a flexible one, so it rotates on there for comfort. And this is going to be your RH version, so that you can move the pipe around. And it's got a gun trigger on it, or it makes it real nice. You can feather the trigger right there. There's also cruise control on the right-handed version. That's where my thumb is right there. You pull down and you'll see it's actually holding the throttle down right there. The kill switch is also on here. If you push this all the way forward, hear that click right there, that'll kill it and shut it off for you. Bring it back to the run position. You can take it off your back and start it up again. The RH models are probably our best sellers. They're nice, they're convenient, everything's on your right hand side. The reasoning for having a left-handed one is typically more known in the commercial market. And what's nice about a left-handed one is it's actually designed to be a little more impact resistant. And the left-handed one is actually spring-loaded, as you see right there, and it folds up and down. And what's nice about this is it's designed to actually take an impact. So if you crash into it with a zero turn, or it gets bumped or hit by something, you can pull on these, you can flex them, fold up, down. You can hit them. They're designed to be flexible so that they'll take an impact. Now the throttle on this one is right there on the end, and it always stays on continuous. So whereas with the right-handed, you can do a little feathering of the throttle if you want. If you want to feather this one, you got to keep moving it yourself. So this has a continuous throttle on it all the time. The kill switch is also right here on the side. You'll see that red button right there. Press and hold, it'll kill the unit, and then it auto returns back to the run position. So this is a little more favored in the commercial industry. It doesn't have as big of a throttle cable running down on it. It's really personal preference. One of the advice that I always give everybody is, what we sell an awful lot of are blower tubes, and that from fatigue or from guys that are hitting them, crashing into them, running over them. A lot of times, if you get a zero turn and you're driving it up on a trailer and the guy's not paying attention, and he rolls over this whole throttle mechanism, that's pretty expensive to replace. Whereas if you had the left-handed version, there's just a regular plastic handle that mounts to this. So there's less to break if you run into that situation. So I would say the left-handed version is a little more geared towards commercial. But one of the downsides I don't like is the left-handed one is if that's folded in the down position and you're using the throttle, blower tubes coming out of the right side, you got two things that are always in your way. So if you're trying to like sneak in between a boat and the house, it gets a little cumbersome. You got two things to maneuver around. But this is easily folded up and down. You can just grab it with your elbow when it's on the backpack blower. Your elbow just hits this, and it'll pop it right back up into the up position. When you want to pull it down, you reach back with your elbow. It grabs it very easily, and then it pulls it right back down. So it's easy to get up and down. You don't have to worry about it from that standpoint. So. But that's really the only difference between this is going to be what I like to call your left-handed version, or this would be your EBZ, and then whatever your number is, 8500, 7500, 6500, 5150. If you get the right-handed version, that's what you're looking at right here, which tends to be our best seller. It's going to end in RH. So as an example, EBZ 8500 RH. And so on with the rest of the other model numbers. So if you're wondering what the difference is, the machines are the same. It's just the throttle configuration that's on them. So, and it's personal preference to buy whichever one you like. So typically say more commercial. This is full commercial. It's very it's very heavy duty, very strong. But it's up to the operator. Some people prefer it one way over the other.